Hey guys, welcome back, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to start converting some of these leads that you're generating from Facebook now. My name is John Kinnunen, and if you don't already know this, I'm a digital marketer. I'm always releasing new videos on tips and tricks to help grow your business. I'm a licensed real estate agent in the state of Florida and in the state of Michigan as well. So if you have any referrals, feel free to send them my way. I do provide a referral fee for that. All my contact information is down in the description of this video. Now, if you are doing the ad right, and if you've been following along with my station, you know how to set up a Facebook ad. You have it up and running, and if it's performing well, you have a ton of leads that are coming in, right? And you might not know how to convert these leads. Converting online leads is a different animal than anything else. A lot of people think, oh, I can't do that. I never can convert these leads that come in, and that's because they don't have a strong follow-up system. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to need to hit them with a phone call, email, text, and voicemail. Now let's break those down a little bit. So first of all, let's talk about the email sequence a little bit. You're going to want to email them right away, and then you're going to want to email again tomorrow, the next day, all the way out to 7 days in a row. You keep emailing them every single day, and after that you ease back a little bit. Now all this needs to be done, and with all these leads coming in, you're going to have a ton of leads to follow up with. So it is impossible for you to keep up with all this that's going on, all the working parts, all these leads coming in, and on top of that, working with the leads the people that you already are working with. So you're going to need some automation set up. You're going to want to make sure that your CRM program supports, automation, and you can set up drip campaigns. You can set up the emails, the text messages, the voicemails, and the phone calls even. Otherwise, you're going to fall way behind, and it doesn't matter if you're converting, if you're bringing in leads for a penny, $1, $50, or if you're using one of those big companies to drive that traffic and those leads to you. If you can't convert them, it doesn't matter. They're worth nothing anyways, right? So you need to make sure that you are on top of this and that you have a strong system. Now, we talked about the email. Next thing, let's talk about the text message. First and foremost, right away, you're going to send out that text message right away and just introducing yourself. And what I do is I send a video text message. So you're going to want to make sure that your CRM program, I use KV Core, and a lot of my students use either KV Core, Sierra Interactive, or they also use Real Geeks. All these programs, you can send the text message with a little video in it. So that way they can put a face with the name. That helps a ton. Okay, and even in the emails, I forgot to mention this. Emails, make sure, like with the KV Core BombBomb, it is integrated with it. And yes, that is one of the systems I talk a lot about on this channel because it is provided to me for only $85 a month because I am with eXp Realty. Whatever system you have though, use it. As long as it can do those things, that's a good system to have. A good system is the system you have right now. Now, what you do, you send that text message right away, then tomorrow you send a text message, then the next day, then the next day, and then after 7 days again, you want to back off a little bit and still try to touch them all. My campaigns run for a year out, and if you want to talk about how getting a hold of my drip campaigns, feel free to schedule some time in my calendar or reach out to me on one of my social media accounts and we'll set up a little phone call, and I can explain to you how I can get you my drip campaigns. Like I said, they run for a year out though. That's because, I'm looking for those people that want to do business right now, but just like I need to feed my family right now, I still need to feed my family in 6 months. So I need to keep trying to touch with these people, try to build rapport with these people. And not only in these texts and emails am I trying to touch base with them and trying to get them to ultimately get a phone call with me, but I'm also dropping little pieces of knowledge on them about the area, about the school systems, maybe the 7 tips to purchasing a home in this area. That way, you are providing them some kind of information that is valuable to them. You're making little deposits into their bank account, right? And when they're ready to do business, the first person you want them to think of is you. So The next thing we need to talk about is the voicemails. And yes, that can be automated as well, and you definitely want to automate this because, you know, you just do a voicemail. A lot of people use slide dial. With my CRM program, it's integrated into that program so that I have the voicemails that go out that touch base with them. Even on my nurture campaign, once I make initial contact with them, not everybody, like I said, even if you make contact with them, a lot of people say, oh, I'm just looking. That's the same as you walking into a clothing store and saying, I'm just browsing, but you walk out of there with 6 different things. Eventually, because you are going to set them up on a drip campaign of the homes in the area as they pop up on the market based on what they're looking at, you can get a pretty good idea on what their price range is and where they want to be. So you're dripping on them on these homes. Eventually, they're going to be ready to pull the trigger on you. I just received a phone call just before I started making this video from a gentleman that wants to put in an offer that I've been just sending him homes, and I do have him set up on a contacting campaign as well that runs, actually it runs 2 years out now. Just staying top of mind, because even though you're dripping on them with those homes, that's not always enough. You need to still call them, drop the emails, drop the text messages. Hey, how's it going? What's going on? Just checking in, make sure you haven't hit the lotto and nothing's different. Just things like that, just little even goofy things like that, you know, just to keep them engaged with you. And so when they are ready to buy a house, they remember you as the market guru, the person that knows the most about the area. Now let's talk about the phone call, because that's really important too. In there's programs, especially with the students that I work closely with, their CRM programs make it so that you get a phone call as soon as that lead comes in. And that's really important. You want to try to call them right away, and again, once in the morning, once in the evening. If it registers in the evening, once in the evening, once in the morning. Or just do one right away, wait 5 minutes, do another one. That's always a good thing too. And you want to do that for the first 3 days. And then after that, you know, the next 4 days, you still want to make one phone call to them. But then after that, you want to ease off on those phone calls, because you have so many leads coming in that you can't possibly stay calling all these people. Maybe you hire a VA to kind of try and keep calling them. And that's another option. Now here's where I see so many agents dropping the ball, and that is when people may not register, may not fill out that form with your on your lead, but they may still react to your lead or your ad. Like maybe they give you the heart, or they give it a thumbs up, or they laugh at it, or whatever it is. Invite them to your page. Invite them to like your page, because 6 months down the road, when you post something, that may be the right time, and that might be the right post, and that might be the right house, or who knows. But chances are your ad's still not going to be running then. So you're still going to want to still keep touching base with them, maybe through ads. Maybe they didn't register, so you can't put them on your drip campaign. So that's one thing. Another place I see agents, and I almost said students. Well, I worked with a lot of agents, so they kind of are like my students. But is they don't when people make a comment on their ad, they either put the link right there in the ad, or they just ignore it altogether. If somebody comments on your ad, good, bad, or ugly, make sure you like it. And if they're asking for more information, tell them in the comments, hey, I just DM'd you, and send them a quick text message on Facebook. And if they're just trolls, or they're not really looking to do anything right now, they're gonna move on. But what if they are looking to buy a house right now, or looking to sell their house soon and then buy a house? Well, just send them the information right there in that text, and get to them to engage with you, because that's what you're trying to do. That's why you don't want to just put a link out there to answer their question, but try to engage with them on a conversation, and ultimately try to get them on the phone, because you want to have that conversation with you. You lose so much by them not hearing the tone of your voice and you not hearing their tone of voice. So it's very important to try to get them on the phone. Now, if you ended up liking this video and got a little bit of knowledge out of it, a little bit of help, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you need help running your ads, schedule some time in my calendar below. If you, like I said, if you want my drip campaign, again, just go to my link. We'll set up a little phone call and I'll tell you how you can get it. Also, there are a couple videos popping up right here. If you haven't already done so, watch them. Hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell icon so that you're notified whenever I release a new video. And until next time, guys, happy lead generating, and I hope that you guys convert a lot of your leads and sell a ton of homes this week. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.